Smoke, I'm checking in with my dog Chaz. Scut Chaz, what's good? What it do, Chaz?
Yo, what's going on?
Shit, vibing, living the dream. I got my Bush 911 shirt on because I feel like blowing shit up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. No doubt, man.
So I appreciate you hopping on. I seen Shannon Sharp, how he do it. He gets Chad Ochocinco on and he chops it up about the episodes that they record. So I kind of wanted to start doing something similar on mine. And my dog Chaz was gracious enough to come and join me. So we're gonna be talking about the latest episode I had with bro's name is Spade Hussein. He's a Forex guy, and he also knows how to put that shit on. So I think you'll be seeing him rocking some Scut gear in the future too.
Word.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and start sharing my shit. Check this out. So
Cool.
one of the issues that I ran into immediately was hold on a second. What are you saying right now? My fucking
I see YouTube now.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, yeah. Let me go ahead and full screen that bitch. All right, pause again. So the issue was, you know how I usually have at least like two different camera angles, right?
Yeah, if not three or four.
Right, but this time I only had my DSLR and I had my fucking phone angle, and the phone angle did not work. That was supposed to be like both of us. So I was kind of stressed out. That should always be stressing me out. Like I felt like I lost the Super Bowl. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like this episode ain't gonna be perfect. Like, goddamn. So I just added this big ass picture of me right here, and then every time it talks, like the app, the Instagram, like you have a story icon pops up, so it kind of makes it look more interactive. But I'm just go ahead and play this intro part, and I want you to give me an honest review of what you think about the new intro. You'll see it when you see it, and let me know if you can hear it too.
Creating currency.
Creating currency.
Yes, sir.
That's
And,
dope.
yeah, bro. I thought about that because it's a million ways we can create the currency. You know, it's not just about the money. It's about this. This is a currency. You create
Right.
a currency by making this podcast and spreading your knowledge and your wisdom, and that in itself is currency. You know.
Yeah.
And there's so many levels to it, bro. So I just kind of put it like that to make it like it's so many ways we can create a way of elevating ourselves, and that's the currency in life. Yeah, I definitely always came with a strategy. I just kind of used my energy for different stuff that wasn't productive, you know? So I always was good at whatever I did because of the traits that I have as a person, but I wasn't really putting it in positive lights, you know?
I feel that.
And so once I realized the power I have and the understanding I got on this, I kind of just took the wheel and went up with it, you know, and I kind of like grew and evolved as it came. I'm not gonna lie, I did take shrooms, bro. Shrooms was a big help on me. Like,
You are now tuned in to the Smokey Mirror Podcast. Keep it locked.
My friends, welcome back to the.
Damn.
What'd you think about that, bro?
I rock with it. Like that's no cap. Like, hey, that was hard. And it's cool for me because seeing it from like, you know, how I've seen you do it in person and you memorizing your intro and reciting it after, you know, having been able to work with you on multiple episodes and seeing it now and knowing your creativity behind it and just, you know, the Dirty Sprite 2 aspect to it and the damn son, where'd you find it? Like that voice, like, you know, like 10 out of 10, bro. Congratulations. That's I gotta give you your. If I had some flowers, I give you some flowers, but you know that's you on the right path, brother. I'm excited for you. That shit was lit.
I appreciate that. Hey, see, this is why you got to get friends that'll, you know what I'm saying, support you, gas you up. Because, yeah, Chad's been he been here since day one, helping niggas with the podcast, in the studio, really working for free, dude. For free. That shit is lit.
That was hard, bro. It was tough, man. I'm happy for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I had so actually I got the little animation from this website. It's called Render Forest, and I have I had to get a little subscription to get that shit 1080p. So if you have anything to design, because I know you've been getting into that recently, we definitely can go ahead and use my login. Just keep that in mind. And for the audience, yeah, Render Forest, I do kind of fuck with their shit. It was nice.
Appreciate that. Is that like a kind of like a mid journey subscription?
Yeah, it's kind of like Mid Journey, but I'm actually about to. I'm gonna show you what it is. But low key, sorry, here we go. Can you see the whole thing, or just is it still on YouTube?
I see your you on the internet right now.
Okay, bet. So this is the website right here, Render Forest. You see it?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it has all types of shit, videos, YouTube intros. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I found mine at. It's got shit for thumbnails because I'm trying to upgrade my thumbnail game because I realize that's a big part of YouTubing and shit. So, I mean, this isn't the best website I've ever used in my life, but I needed that intro. I like that dirty sprite. The little smoke with the purple and the like pink smoke. That's like my shit. The blue and the purple smoke. That's like my thing.
Major Frieza future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I really fucked with Bro's episode. The thing about, like, I met him through Atlanta at Atlanta's crib, and I was like, yo, this dude is different. Like, I didn't know what it was about. He just seemed like a rapper, but he was like real chill and positive, you know what I'm saying? Like, and hold on. And he's from Chicago. Which I didn't know. He was from Chicago, and his mom was like, basically was like, yo, I got to get him out of here or he going to end up dead or in jail. So they ended up moving to Phoenix, Arizona. And he said that really changed his life, like growing up in the suburbs, just seeing how life was like just way different. And he was like, man, I'd be telling my people back in the hood, like, yo, you guys got to leave here just to see what things are like. And one of the things I asked him, because, you know, early in the conversation, I was like, yo, like, how did you get to be during the podcast? I said strategic, but it was really more like kind of like positive, like on that Scuddy wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Like real, like just kind of just like you get it. And he said, yeah, people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like real, just trying to build and spread positivity, raise the frequency. And I was like, bro, like how did you get to be like that? He told me it was just being in Phoenix and growing up in the suburbs, but he also said taking the shroom trip really helped him out, and that really got his mind right. And I was like, you know what? I definitely can attest to that, and I think that's dope that he shared that. So I definitely appreciated bro going there because I know that could be a little contentious for some people, but
what's up with everybody from the land meeting up in South Florida?
Bro, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because even Justin, you know, he working at Better. He said hella niggas from there are from Chicago.
Yeah, like what's up? Like shout out, man. Shout out to the South Side, bro. You know,
shout out to the crib. I mean, at the end of the day, my mom just sent me a video. That snow was like piled up. So let's just start there. The weather, yeah, that shit's dead on arrival, bro.
We've served our time for sure.
Yeah, so I think that and the pandemic is really what's driving niggas down here for sure. All right, I'm about to play a little bit more of that shit, just to, you know what I'm saying, give you a little bit of a taste. Pause.
Yeah, major pause. Mason Cameron would have been like, whoa.
Yeah, whoa. I'm excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Like, do you want to run that by me again? Like, I'm sorry. That's outrageous. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip to like right. I don't know. I kind of want to get to right here because when he started talking about this shit, it was kind of lit. Let me get to like right. So, bro's talking about Forex, mentoring. He got his shit called creating currency. Let me go ahead and
use my energy for different stuff that wasn't productive.
Yeah. Here we go. This is what I want. This is where I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Trying to scale the brand all over again, you know, just started from scratch, and I love the journey. You know, it's nothing to rush. I'm good, you know.
And what did you say the brand was called again?
Creating currency.
Creating currency.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro. I thought about that because it's a million ways we can create the currency. You know, it's not just about the money. It's about this. This is a currency. You create a currency by making this pop.
That's the intro.
There's so many levels to it, bro. So I just kind of put it like that to make it like it's so many ways we can create a way of elevating ourselves, and that's the currency in life. You know?
That's dope. How did you get this kind of like mindset? I hate how I asked this question because it wasn't what I meant. I'm asking about him being strategic, but it really was the mindset that I was curious about. I damn near want to run it back. Sorry.
People in position and getting other people money and changing other people's lives, and they sending me letters, paragraphs. You changed my life. This is the first time I ever made $1,000. Like crazy stuff, bro. So when I started getting those messages, it kind of put me in a predicament. Like I could really impact the world with this for real, just by starting here, you know. And then they gonna get to know who I am over time. You know what I'm saying? But allowing this to be the entry gate to the masses, you know what I'm saying? And in that, I'm still helping change lives, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And that's really how it's been, bro. It's been going well, though. I'm just trying to scale the.
Yeah, that's really what it was right there. Like people talking about changing lives and stuff like that. What would you call that? Like when niggas are get to that level where it's more than just getting money, it's more about helping people and shit.
I mean, is that not the definition of a mogul? Like, I mean, not dictionary definition, but I mean, isn't that what we kind of associate moguls with? Like,
I guess that's true.
You know, and I mean, for somebody to be doing that in the Forex space, you know, putting people on game, putting people on the right path, you know, that's special. That's special work.
Yeah,
it's very special.
Bro, have you ever done Forex at all?
I've had some experience with it, but it was like I didn't really know what I was doing.
Facts. When I started doing Forex, and I knew I was doing it wrong because I was emotionally tied to the bread, bro. I was like, bro, I need this money to fucking do a backflip.
type shit.
But I do feel like that right there is really how you can print money. Like that shit just seems like it's free.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lucrative opportunity, but knowing the game, like knowing the business, is everything. From my understanding.
That's one of the things I want to teach my kids, like early on. Like I'm gonna have them doing the, you know, because you can get on the demo account early. I'm gonna just have them boys early, like 5, 6, 7, 8 type shit. Like as you're learning how to read, you're gonna be learning how to trade, because this right here can get you financial freedom easy. Like he talks about, he made hella bread off the Forex, then he started investing in Airbnbs and shit, and yeah, it's like that can easily compound. It's like, goddamn.
Does he live out here now? Like, does he live in South Florida?
He does. I mean, I know he has it's funny, he be traveling hellas. I know he has an apartment out here. I don't know if he's based out here, but he definitely, like, I just seen him the other day at this fucking pizza place that we be going to. But yeah, he's out here, so I'm definitely trying to tap in with him and have him repping the brand, because like I said, that boy be putting that shit on, and I really fuck with his swag. Some niggas just got the juice like that. That boy definitely knows how to dress. I can respect that.
Yeah, it's a natural talent.
Facts. Some people got it, some people don't.
Yeah, some niggas don't.
There's one part where oh god, there's one part. Yeah, here we go. This is it right here.
In good faith that it was gonna work out. I don't know how, bro. I just kind of stuck with it, and the blessings kind of just came, and I just kind of just started realizing that I'm in a better position, that I moved, you know. I wouldn't be able to think how I think if I was in Illinois. I wouldn't be able to move how I move, talk how I talk. None of that would have came about living in Illinois.
So the friends that you made in Arizona and the community was just much more positive. Y'all had more resources. People wasn't on no like crime shit, and it was a lot more. What do you think? This is what, because I've thought about this a lot. Like I actually moved to Miami because I became a teacher. So I was teaching in the hood over here in Brownsville.
Oh, for real?
And I really wanted to, because I didn't go to school for teaching, but I wanted to know like what are some of the biggest issues in our community? Because I grew up in the suburbs. Like my dad played in the NFL. Like I didn't grow up in the hood like most black folks do. So I'm kind of an outlier.
Right.
But I still felt real connected to my community. I'm like, you know what, I want to put in work and see where the problems is.
Absolutely.
And I seen like we got a lot of issues, bro. Yes. And it's like we do need to I feel like we do need to take ourselves out of that situation to grow individually. But what do you think we should do to help build up where we from so that we ain't gotta leave?
Absolutely. That's a great question, bro. And the thing with that question is it get tricky because as a person that's in that situation, you don't even really have a thought process of how can this be fixed, You are more in the, like, I'm a trapped mindset, you know? So it really takes, environment is everything, but it really takes you having to leave and see that life is different outside of that, because in the hood, people only see the hood and they only know the hood. Like, there's so many people I know that don't even see downtown Chicago, you know?
Right.
And they in Chicago, they die before they see downtown. And so when you in these bubbles, so to speak, you don't really see the world as, damn, if I just go turn my life up, I can just come back and bring all the apples back home. You know what I'm saying? And it really takes a flight, I would say a trip, a change of scenery, you know? It takes that to be able to say, damn, I could really be right here all the time. Like, I could really do this. Then you start thinking, how could I do this all the time? How could, why, what? You know, those questions get to popping up when you on the rooftop 40 floors up, you know, like looking at the ocean, you know, like you, and that's why I have my people in the trenches that I get them flights and I make them come see this shit. Cause it's like, bro, you gotta see this shit to believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really happens. Like, we could really do it every day, bro.
Yeah.
And it just takes that one person to lead a hood, show the hood that it's possible. And the only thing I did different from y'all is leave so I can think, so I can breathe, so I can maneuver in a way to come back and flourish the hood with positivity, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was lit. I think that's always one thing I'm trying to also almost like investigate like a journalist. Like, how the fuck can we rebuild our communities? Because clearly it's hard. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this predicament for a while, and it's not a lack of niggas getting money, but it's something else. And I think he touched on it right there of we got to get people out of their environment.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's the first step, right? Like, I don't think it's one thing, one actionable step that gets done to change the community. Like, you know, that's a long-term play. Definitely. Right? Like, to change a community, I feel like that's something that, you know, that takes time. It takes equity. It takes sweat equity. But I think it starts with, you know, where he said environment is everything. And, you know, I feel like we as African Americans naturally have a deeper sensation of seeing is believing. To an extent, right? Like, I think that's like, you know, that's universal for everyone, but especially as African Americans, like the visionaries that we are, the visionaries that we can be. It's like, you know, you gotta get out of your environment to unlock that next step, to really see what's out here, to see that your vision goes far beyond, like, you know, what your eyes can see at the moment. You know, and it is crazy. Bro, like I felt what he said when he was talking about, you know, he knows guys that, you know, died never seeing downtown Chicago, never getting out of the Wild Hunters or the 80s or the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are very, very unique. And I say unique because, like, you know, I don't necessarily know how many people you might come across that never leave their town. But they're more common in these areas. You know, like, I remember being a district manager running downtown Chicago, and I had representatives that would come in for, you know, for training or for interviews, different things like that, and getting to know some of these guys. Like, you know, they've never been on a plane.
Right.
They've never been to, you know, a Bulls game, never been to a Sox game, never been to, you know, things that we naturally would take for granted or choose not to do. They've never gotten an opportunity to do that. And I think that's huge, man. Like, you know, now it becomes a sense of what's their actionable steps, right? Like, you know, he can only buy so many flights, right? You know, he mentioned he's saying that he's doing it for his homies in the trenches and stuff like that. But, you know, what about
everybody else?
What about the kid that's getting ready to graduate 8th grade?
Right.
You know, what about the kid that's getting ready to graduate high school that's barely passing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be more.
Yeah, I 100% agree. One of the things that, one of the long-term, like, goals / things I want to be able to do is get my business to a point where I can share profits and send it to organizations that create boarding schools. Like, dude, I have my podcast, King Randall, because I think boarding schools for kids in the hood is is going to be our ticket out. Like if we can create like a Professor X type of boarding school in all different states and locations with people, because people are doing it, you know what I'm saying? But they just don't get enough funding, in my opinion, to do it on a bigger scale. If we can get that up, because at the end, when I was teaching, I realized it was like, it doesn't matter what the fuck I do here in this classroom, because
you're a teacher.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. Outside, they have so much other crazy shit going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only do so much in an hour and a half. We got to get them out of their environments, because the environments are really fucked up right now, and give them a clean slate so they can just focus on being the best person they can be instead of all the trauma and stress that they be seeing on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, like part of me also believes that it's a sense of like where are they most influenced? You know, who provides the most influence for them? You know, is it someone in their community? Is it someone that they've never met before? Right. Is it a athlete, musician, artist, whatever? Like who's leading the charge for this individual or this group of individuals in this specific area? You know, because it's so funny. I just finished up my my online courses for Wharton, and we were talking about leadership versus management, and you know, are leaders born or are they made, or yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And one of the data points that was actually brought up is your personality is Justin's calling me, but your personality is 75% genetic.
Damn, that's a lot.
like your personality is heavily attached to those that are around you, or those that you are related to, family with, like, you know what I'm saying? And that is crazy.
That is crazy.
That was very interesting to see. And then when you start thinking about certain people, whether it be good or bad, it's just like, really? That's why he acts this way, or that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm sharing this to share that I think that these mindsets and these ways of thinking, these trains of thought are not completely genetic, but heavily environment based, heavily influenced by proximity. And, you know, someone is starting these you know what I'm saying? These things don't just come out of thin air. So food for thought.
Yeah, no, I think that's real. And that's something like I said, just keep it in the back. It's one of the primary goals in life for me, is to help lift the Black community up a little bit out the gutter. I mean, obviously not totally, because I think this is a generational battle we're facing, but I mean, the podcast, Scott, literally everything I'm doing is I want to be able to put us in a better position than I found it. You feel me? And so big shout out to you for contributing with your thoughts and your wisdom, and big shout out to Spade for sharing everything that he shared. So honestly, bro, I don't want to take up too much of our time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. So I really do appreciate you. You might be on the next one, but I'm not gonna hold you to it. You know what I'm saying? I got a roster of niggas that can help out, but Scott Chaz, you number one. You the first one.
So you got a roster of niggas. Pause. Nah, bro. But,
right, pause. Holy shit. I need a pause button. Like,
nah, but I'm down. You know, any time that I can help. I mean, I'm down to make this a reoccurring thing, bro. Like, you know, any way that I can contribute and add value to your platform.
Say less. And bro, we can definitely get that fucking baseball shit going too. I got the fucking setup.
Yeah, we got to get back on that. I've been trying to get my life together. So, you know, once I'm back above water, you know, business continues.
Say less. You already know what it is, bro. Take care of you, and then we can fucking create.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
All right, Chaz. Well, I appreciate you. I'm about to stop the recording.